In late 2024, one YouTube video quietly set off a chain reaction that a billion-dollar company never saw coming. What began as a deep dive into a browser extension trusted by millions of people,
free money, basically,
soon escalated into lawsuits, corporate denials, public fallout, and a community waiting for the sweet taste of justice. With creators rallying and lawyers stepping in, the narrative felt simple at first: YouTubers versus a tech giant. But as months passed, it became clear that the story wasn't as simple. So what actually happened after Honey was exposed? The Honey expose was first set in motion in December 2024 when tech journalist Megaleg dug deep into the then popular browser extension.
I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars. Watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves.
This revelation naturally shook the internet, especially as Honey had been all the rage until this point.
They get the whole pie, and the creator doesn't even get the fucking crust. It's so devious.
So basically, they're paying creators to cuck themselves out of referral codes.
The trap caught big creators like Marcus Brownlee, who tried making amends when the truth came out.
I have removed the Honey ads from those videos in the name of not accidentally promoting Honey any more than I possibly could.
This accountability wasn't shared by every creator though, including Linus Tech Tips.
Sea Surfer says it's also arguable that LTT was by far the largest channel and thus had the platform to motivate wider change. I mean, given that Mr. Beast was the #1 Honey promoter, I think that if you were to make the argument that LTT is bigger than Mr. Beast, then you'd be kind of a f***ing idiot.
Thanks, Linus, for calling us effing idiots for expecting the actual tech tips from a tech channel. But while the tech channels had no idea what Honey was doing, there was one creator who found the whole thing suspicious 4 years before the scandal.
There's some shady going on. I can't put my finger upon it. But why do they spend millions on advertising? And then people are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from? Where is Honey getting the money?
So when Megaleg finally exposed Honey, Markiplier was the only one who could say, "I told you so."
My hoping is he's gonna make a second video. I really hope he does an update in there that talks about how I knew it all along. I knew that it was a scam. I didn't know how, but I knew that it was a scam.
Much like Markiplier, many fans have been waiting for an update video from Megaleg, but it hasn't been a smooth process. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, most of which I cannot disclose right now. I had a good feeling this investigation would make some noise, but I wasn't anticipating 16 million views and multiple class action lawsuits. And this is what he had to say on his Patreon.
Sure, many of you have been wondering what's been happening behind the scenes, what happened with part 2, why is it taking so long, etc. Unfortunately, I can't answer all of those questions in full detail. I wish I could, but there are just some things that I can't share with you right now.
While Megaleg couldn't say much, the internet learned about the ongoing lawsuits against Honey, led by YouTube's legal superheroes, Legal Eagle, real name Devin Stone, and Attorney Tom.
So I, along with some other great attorneys, filed suit on behalf of all creators and businesses who have been harmed by Honey PayPal.
I see a lot of comments online saying this is a slam dunk case, easy case. No, it's not. It's not. I've never had an easy case in my career, and I'm sure PayPal will hire extremely competent, extremely professional, extremely proficient lawyers to advocate on their behalf.
Regardless, a class action lawsuit against Honey's parent company, PayPal, was filed on December 29th, 2024.
We filed a class action lawsuit seeking damages in the form of the money that we believe Honey prevented from reaching creators, so we can give it back to creators.
A statement that was immediately dismissed by Honey co-founder Ryan Hudson, who tried to accuse Megaleg of covering up the evidence. Like, that is a blatant misrepresentation at best. If your proof that Honey is hiding codes requires hiding codes, we should question everything else about this video. Further refuting Megaleg's claims, including Honey colluding with stores to give customers worse coupons and stealing affiliate commissions from creators. Jonathan claims Honey overwrote LTT's cookie so they got nothing. But in reality, as confirmed on YouTube by a former Newegg affiliate manager, Newegg's system uses any-click attribution and credits both LTT and Honey for that sale. This claim was soon addressed by the former Newegg employee.
I do want to clarify that it was 100% right. That is how it worked before I got there. But I'm the one who actually changed that.
What was supposed to be a defense of Honey, therefore, became another tool to use against it. The Newegg YouTube guy confirmed that they are taking the cut off the creators. The coupon websites people are suggesting as an alternative to Honey have no stand-down rules in affiliate marketing, nothing for the creator, and they don't give you cash back. Despite Honey's best attempts to change the narrative, the public wasn't buying it. Ryan is dancing around the fact the codes are still getting overwritten. He's nitpicking details and glossing over the main arguments. What made things worse was the fact that Ryan had launched another extension called the Pi ad blocker, which acted similarly to Honey.
They're doing the same thing again, guys. Like, they're doing the exact same shopping gives you cash back coupons bullshit again.
But while people were catching on to Pi's shady business practices, Honey and PayPal were being taken to court. Alongside Devin and attorney Tom, popular creators like Wendover Productions and Ali Spagnola joined the battleground as plaintiffs. This wave of influencer support was primed to push Honey to the brink of death. For a moment, it felt like a rare fight where the underdog emerges victorious. But by April 2025, that dream started to fade away. It wasn't because of new evidence in Honey's favor, or because the company pulled a smart tactic. Fighting a company backed by a tech heavyweight like PayPal requires more than just good principles. Without the time, money, and emotional stamina to stay in the ring, the lawsuit quickly became an uphill battle for many YouTubers. Behind the scenes, creators realized that lawsuits just don't move fast enough. After months of silence and growing legal bills with no updates, the cracks began to show.
Massive amount of plaintiffs were dismissed from the case on June 16th, including Brody That Dude, Cameron King, the Latina trad wife, Edgar and Matthew, Shauna Coleman.
Amidst people pulling out of the lawsuit, Scott reached out to Devin to ask whether he would be proceeding with the case, to which the lawyer said,
"My firm was the first to file, and then there were dozens of other cases filed later with different plaintiffs. Because it's so big with so many plaintiffs, it's standard practice to voluntarily dismiss some of the original named plaintiffs."
This reassurance from Devin did little to soothe online concerns, though. The internet didn't see it as a strategic move, instead fearing that Megalag himself had abandoned all hope. Seeing that shift, PayPal saw an opportunity to strike. They tried to move the case into private arbitration to ensure they could quickly settle outside of court. For a brief moment, PayPal appeared to have the upper hand, but the court pushed back. Not only was the motion denied, but the judge ordered Honey to hand over documents, data, and testimony regarding their affiliate practices. The walls were closing in, and for the first time, Honey was being forced into the light. It felt like the turning point. Just weeks later, though, the saga experienced one last twist. The federal judge dismissed the lawsuit, not because the allegations were false, but because the plaintiffs had failed to prove they were contractually entitled to the commissions that were stolen from them.
The thing is that you have to be able to quantify it.
Yeah, the exact amount of dollars might be tough.
I don't think you can.
A conclusion that sounded absurd to the internet. So, because the creators can't prove how much money was stolen from them by Honey doing shady practices, it's dismissed? But others recognize the cold reality of the legal system. Refiling is very common, and that's what the judge has allowed, likely because he knows there is something there, but not enough to secure a watertight conviction. After this ruling, the plaintiffs were given until December 12th, 2025 to refile their claims, proving that even a powerful online expose can buckle under the weight of legal technicality, a sobering concept that attorney Tom had warned about almost a year prior.
Average lawsuit takes between 2 and 5 years. The average lawsuit, 2 to 5 years. This will not happen quickly, and you're not going to get paid $1 bazillion.
But while PayPal thought they could hide their scam behind legal paperwork, Megalag shut down those hopes on December 22nd, 2025, when he unexpectedly dropped a bombshell. His first words revealed that just a few hours before recording, PayPal tried to get him to take down his original video by claiming copyright infringement. This move didn't faze Megalag, who considered it a direct attack against his rights as a journalist, further exposing Honey's dark arts.
Honey will step in, leak the codes to users, disrupting that business relationship. The result? Not only do brands end up losing money from the leaked discounts, on top of that, they're now forced to pay undeserved commissions to the influencers whose codes got leaked.
As a result of Honey basically stealing these codes and using them for their own profits, small businesses could barely keep afloat, as explained by a business owner.
Honey is going to steal 10% of your revenue all the time. You're going to have to raise prices at the end of the day to make up for that, right? And it's just like a really awful business model. We've been so mad at them for so long.
The practice reminded some people of mobsters saying they'll protect your store from getting robbed, but you gotta pay them. And if you don't, they start smashing up the place. The impact of Honey's evil practices, however, extended far beyond businesses and customers.
This has got to be the single worst example of Honey intentionally targeting minors. Let me play it again.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey.
They are literally encouraging kids to install a browser extension that tracks and collects data onto every computer in their household, including those belonging to their siblings. That is insane.
This was a reference to the infamous Mr. Beast ad where Jimmy urges his young audience to install Honey, a practice that isn't just unethical, but also potentially illegal.
Many countries have very strict regulations when it comes to the collection of personal data from minors, and for good reason. Therefore, if you intend on having minors use your product, many jurisdictions require that you obtain parental consent first.
With many believing that Megalag's video ends any slim chances that Honey and PayPal had at saving their reputations. Honey therefore got hit even harder after Part 2, with the company losing millions of users ever since Part 1 dropped.
The behavior I'm describing, in my opinion, likely constitutes criminal behavior. And in a few days, everyone will learn about the greatest heist in affiliate history.
While the internet awaits this new revelation, PayPal's position remains unchanged. It's managed to evade legal responsibility, but its reputation continues to tank. While it shows us that large firms will always have the upper hand when it comes to cases like this, it also serves as a stark warning to creators who promote products and services without properly knowing what's going on behind the scenes. This controversy, however, has forced Google to update its Chrome extension policies and also pushed big corporations like Microsoft and Capital One into a corner, proving that Megalag's efforts haven't been in vain.